everyone, welcome back to Mrs. J's Cooking. So today I'm gonna make some homemade French fries. This is something that's really easy to do. You're hungry for fries. If you have some potatoes, oil, and an oven, you can bake this pretty quickly. So I'm gonna show you today how to make this. This is a great side dish, or you can make it as an appetizer. So before I get started, I want to tell you a little bit about potatoes. Potatoes are a tuber, which is a vegetable that grows along the root of a plant. They grow down underground, and if you've ever had potatoes a little long, sometimes they tend to sprout. And I remember when I was little, my parents had a garden and we had all these potatoes in the ground, and we got them and put them in our garage, and at one point some of them started to sprout. I never saw a sprouting potato before. It freaked me out. I was like, what is wrong with these? Well, what happens is after some time, the roots start to grow, and I have a couple here that actually just happened to, so I wanted to show you. They look kind of scary, like little aliens, but so you can see here, the roots were starting to grow. Now, can you still use them if they have roots? Yes, you can. But what you need to do is take the roots off, and if any of the little spots are on there, you can just cut those off. Also, as long as your potato's not really squishy, that's okay, you can still use it. Something else though you want to look for is green on your potatoes. If your potato has green, let me see, I feel like one of these, I know I had one that had a little bit of green on here. You can see on this potato that it has a little bit of green to it. You want to make sure you cut that off, because what that is, that's a toxin, a natural toxin called solanine, and it could make you sick and give you stomach aches and all kinds of stuff. It's still okay to use the potato, but you want to cut as much as that off of there as you can. This is because the potato has been exposed to sunlight. Potatoes are supposed to be kept in a dark location, and the exposure to sunlight causes it to make this green solanine that I guess it's also something that wards away pests, which is good, but we don't want to eat a green potato. So if your potato has some green on it, make sure you cut that off of there and any of those little root spots. These potatoes are so good. I'm going to use these. I don't want to waste them. So we're going to make some French fries. Let's get started. Now that I'm about to get started, I need a couple of things. You need your potatoes to be washed. Make sure you wash them really well, and any of those spots that need cut off, take the time and cut it off then. We need a cookie sheet covered with foil. You're gonna need some olive oil, a metal bowl, I'm gonna use some Pam too, salt and pepper and any seasonings that you wanna put on your potatoes, a knife, and a cutting board. Go ahead. I'm gonna cut my potato, cut them in half, then cut them in slices depending how thick that I want my French fries. I did leave the skins on these because I want them to be a home style potato. So line up your knife, make sure you keep your fingertips back, and just cut them. We're cutting them julienne, that is squared off, you can see here, and we're just gonna set these aside. Next, we want to soak our fries in cold water for 20 minutes. Once you've soaked your French fries in water, or your potatoes, they're not French fries yet, your potatoes in water for 20 minutes, drain them off and get them nice and dry. You want to dry them off so the oil will stick to the French fries, and that will help make them nice and crispy. Our French fries are dry, time to add some olive oil, so I'm just going to drizzle some all over that just to make sure that it gets coated really well, and then we're gonna add some salt and pepper and any other seasoning. I always like to add kosher salt, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, let's do this, you guys like that. Salt me. All right, so we're gonna add our salt, next our pepper, sprinkle that around, and then toss the French fries. Next, what I'm gonna do is get a little bit of Pam, spray down my pan, and then we're tossing these. We're gonna toss them. Now, if you want, you can put a bowl on top of this or do it over the sink, or you could use your hands. Don't get in trouble at home for making a mess, but I'm just gonna do this. Fun, right? Watch. We're getting them nice and coated in that oil. Then I'm just gonna pour it out onto my baking sheet. Our fries are ready to go in the oven. Remember, if you want to add any additional seasoning to this, go ahead and do that before you put it in the oven. Like maybe you want some cayenne pepper or something like that. We're going to put it in the oven, 375 for 20 minutes. About halfway through, you want to flip your French fries around a little bit. All right, I'm ready to get the French fries out of the oven. The timer should be going off any second now. I have my oven mitts on. I have a plate ready to go. We're gonna put some barbecue sauce on here too. If you follow me on TikTok, you know why. So let's go ahead and get ready to get these out. There's our timer. Alexa, stop timer. These look great. Now, if you want them a little bit darker, leave them in the oven longer, no problem. But I'm gonna go ahead and just put these right on the plate, ready to serve. Just a little bit on here. Whoop, I dropped some. Winston thinks he's getting some, but he's not. They are too hot for you, little buddy. Get a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's on here. So good. All right, now what you could do is you could put some cheese, some green onions, bacon bits, you could have ranch, you could have whatever you want, and you know, just add up to the French fries, put whatever you want on them. I hope you had a good time. Tell me what your favorite dipping sauce is for French fries in the comments down below. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.